You're now tuned into pSyk's weekly Nerf dosage.
Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to episode 121 of pwned. It's a chilly Sunday morning. I am sleepy. Just came back from church. But it's my fault for not getting enough rest the night before. Anyways, it's a really quick video this time, and it's about this. This is a reshelled BBBB Big Blast in a Tek Recon Havok shell, and this project was taken over by me from A Nerfer. If you guys have been following A Nerfer, you guys would have known that he made this mod, and I basically improved it because he had it on sale, and he told me that there was some stuff that needed to be worked out, like better trigger improvement, you know, like I had to change the pump and stuff. So I went ahead, I bought it from him, and I decided to rework it a little bit. I changed the location of the tank inside the blaster. I cut up a bit more of the shell so it fits a little bit better. I improved the trigger mechanism and it's working perfectly fine now. I changed the pump out to a B2 bike pump, and I'm just going to give you guys a really quick firing demonstration right after I show you what the internals are like. So check it out. Here we have the internals of the blaster. Of course, everything's sitting inside a Tek Recon Havok shell, but we'll get to that in a while. Now, the internals is of course a 4B or BBBB Big Blast tank that is powered by a B2 bike pump, as you can see up over here. Trigger is linked with tiger wire via a lever that actually was kind of made by A Nerfer himself, I think, but then I added this piece over here to kind of stabilize everything so that this would not run away. And then on the front, I have a 3D printed 30-degree Y that is grouped on the front coupler over here. This is a bunch of PVC fittings that I'm using as spacers to kind of center everything. That's basically the internals. Now, the minor things that we had to do, or I had to do basically, was I hot glued a part of the original bike pump clip over here, cut it off, and I hot glued it in the bottom over here. So I had to make a slot in the shell so that this would be, you know, held in extra, I guess a bit more stable, so extra stable. Put a spacer over here and fill that gap with hot glue, just so that this would act as a rest, so that this pump would be sitting here without shifting up and down. Grouped everything twice just in case, and I redid the whole vinyl tubing, and very light or very little hot glue to hold this tank in place, and then tiger wire, of course, that's being tied from one end of this guy over here all the way to the trigger, and it's being hot glued up here just to make sure that the knots don't come out. Sorry. Then we hot glued a compression spring at the back to act as a trigger return spring. So that's what it does, as you guys can see, return spring. Yeah, of course, this pin itself is a spring, so I guess it doesn't really hurt to have two, right? Yeah, and that's basically all that's done internally. The difficult part, of course, was not really done by me. Majority of the difficult part was done by A Nerfer himself. As you guys already know, I took over this project from him. He was having it on sale, so I decided to buy it, and he told me some of the problems that this thing had, so I had to fix a bit of it. So hopefully, A Nerfer, if you're watching this video, then you can see exactly what I did to improve on your mod and make it basically fully functioning. Alright, so this is the other half of the shell. Yes, I stuck this on for fun because during that time when I made this mod, it was during the haze period, and we all had this Air Plus mask. I thought it was kind of funny because now it's Air Plus Havok, right? So yeah, yeah, you can see a gaping hole over here, and that shell work's actually done by A Nerfer himself. He ringed out quite a bit in this area, and this area over here, as well as the front. Now I extended the cuts on the front. I had to make it even. I had to cut off even more, having space to be made for this Y over here. And at the same time, I made this slot so that it would sit against this ridge. Now, the cool thing about this top rail is that if you were to have a hopper clip, it offsets the hopper clip from being in the middle, so it's not in your line of sight. And because I'm left-handed, I have it tilted towards the 45 degrees on the left. Not really 45, but angled towards the left. If ever anyone takes this blaster or gets it off my hands and takes it into theirs and they're right-handed player, then all you gotta do is just remove the goop over here, turn it around, and have it facing the other side. And that is the internals of this guy. Pretty simple, very straightforward, just that majority of the work is everything to do with the shell. So shell work, reaming out a lot of it, removing a lot of plastic, and then basically space planning after that. And that's how this thing works. One of the most important things I have to take note of when I close up this shell is that I have to make sure that the tiger wire doesn't get caught in between two halves of the shell. I know you guys can't really see because of the light, and yeah, I don't know, it's pretty bad lighting for you guys. I can't really shine any light into that area over there, but basically I just get a screwdriver and I push it out of the way and I close up the shell. Now this will never close up fully because you kind of have to squeeze it a little bit because this tank is a bit too wide. But yeah, now you guys can actually see this slot over here. So you just put your clip part of the hopper into this side over here so it's angled onto the left. If you want, you can just have it angled to the right instead. So I found this to be actually really cool and I really like it. So this is what it is. Welcome back. I hope that you guys like the internal shot. It's actually very simple, just that all these reshells basically take up a lot of time because, you know, you have to grind away a lot of the plastic and it's just trying to fit in a suitable tank size for a suitable shell. I used to do quite a lot of it, like I think it was the Super Soaker Tornado Blast, and I put a Mega, was it a Mega Blast? I don't know, Mega something, or Mega Missile, sorry, shell. I also redid, I think, a 3K tank in some quick, I don't know, quick 24, something like that, I don't know. But yeah, it's really old videos that I don't even want to bother to look for the annotations to. But right now this baby is working really well, and of course the stock is completely removable. It's still a workable stock, but the thing about the Tek Recon stocks is that it's really difficult to get off. Yeah, but yeah, okay, so it's a detachable stock, as you guys can see, fully working, and attachable again. And I really like this stock. I really like this shell, especially the shoulder padding. It's really comfortable rubber. I think that Tek Recon really killed it with this shell, and to have a 4B in it, it's just amazing. And I don't know, man, I really like it. Really kudos to Tek Recon for actually making these awesome shells. I'm kind of waiting for them to release the new stuff, but I don't know if ever it will be released. I don't know. So yeah, let's just see how it goes. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys a firing demonstration. As you guys already know, I'm lefty, so for me, my hopper is gonna lean towards the left so it won't get in my way. But this is the barrel material, and it is a 15mm or half-inch couplet PVC tube, and I've got PTG inside, so yeah, it's gonna sit all the way in. Alright, so now for the compatibility of this blaster in terms of dart usage, I'm going to use one Nerf Streamline. This is not a Nerf Streamline. I'm going to use one Nerf standard blue Streamline. I'm going to use two Kush darts and two V3 ACC nipple darts. And that's because I want to show you guys that you can fire off all these Streamline or full length darts with no problems. And if you can fire off a full length dart with no problems, it also means that you can fire off Stephans with no problem. I don't even know if this is going to work because you see how much it protrudes out. So maybe I'll just not fire the Streamline first and I'll fire that later. So I have two Kush darts, which are the most difficult ones to work in most barrel systems, and then I'm going to use the ACC nipple darts, okay? And it being a 4B, I can go up to a massive amount of pumps, and I'll be firing it off at that blue long shot box. Yes, I got myself a blue long shot. Yes, stay tuned for that. I made a mod for it already. But I can go up to about 15 pumps on this Beetle tank. So I think I will just have some self-control and I will fire off at about 8 to 10 pumps per dart. Hope that you guys don't mind. Here we go. Okay, 8 for the first Kush Streamline. Here we go. Okay, 8 is kind of powerful already. Let's go for another one. 8. Alright, let's go for 9 on a ACC V3 nipple dart. Oh shoot, I damaged the box. I'll show you guys the box in a while. And I'm gonna go for just 6 pumps on the very last dart. Just 6, and I'll show you that this thing fires off without any problems, okay? There we go. Still, I think it's still dented the box. It's crazy. 6 pounds with this baby, not a problem. This is what the darts did to the box, guys. I mean, I believe this was done by a Kush dart, but these two were done by the ACC nipple darts. I mean, look at that. It's just, I don't know what to say. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. Never expected it. But that is also the power of the 4B, and coupled with the ACC nipple darts, it's a killer. Just a little, I guess, background story or a little bit of history about the 4B tanks or the 4B blasters in Singapore. Now, back in the day, we used to have 4Bs readily available in stores on shelves, and it turned out to be one of the most powerful air tank blasters available in the market during that time. I mean, it is one of the most powerful right now in terms of both, the ability to pressurize and hold a high pressure, air, and as well as in terms of the air volume that it hold. Of course, many people still prefer the AT3K, which is a smaller tank, but it's able to compress air really well, and I don't know, that tank is just magic. It works really well. But the 4B, during that point of time, we didn't have things yet like hoppers and printed turrets and stuff. So people would always single or make shotguns, single their blasters, or make like shotgun absolver style attachments. So everyone realized that having a single 4B is way too powerful for any kind of local wars over here. So now 4Bs are always limited to only in RCBs or hopper clips. It really depends on the game organizer. Not many organizers allow any kind of air blaster with air tanks that are bigger than 83K size air tank. So I don't know if I'll be able to use this guy in any war soon or any war in the future, but this is amazing because I love the 4B. I love the 4B tank. I love the shell of this Tek Recon Havok, and this is a wonderful marriage of these two blasters together, and I think it's absolutely awesome. Now I'm gonna just fire off this streamline so that you guys can have a look. Okay, here we go. 8 pumps. Let's go. I just think that this guy is awesome. So thanks to A-Nerfer for handing this over to me, I guess, doing all the hard work first of all, and then I just get to kind of like follow up on that and made improvements and tweaked it till I really enjoy it now. So this is my BuzzBee Big Blast, aka 4B, in a Tek Recon Havok shell. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for sticking all the way throughout, guys. I know that this episode is a bit shorter than usual. I hope that you guys don't mind. I'm just really focusing on one mod or one blaster or one product at a time in each individual video from now on. I think it's a lot easier and a lot more digestible. Plus, I get to actually name my videos correctly, because in the past I used to like cram like 3 or 4 stuff, or products or mods and everything, and I'd be like mod A plus product B plus something, and like the whole title is just so long and you guys can't really find anything. So I hope that this format is a bit, I guess I think that this format will be better in the future or from here in the long run, and I hope that you guys are able to roll with it with me, I guess. So stay tuned because I have more stuff to share with you. You guys already saw, got a blue long shot. I already made a mod, and that mod features, I would say, 2 mods. 2 mods in 2 different long shots, but it's some amazing products. It's 3D printed, but I would say it's a mod kit, but yet you really need a lot of modding skills for that, and I'll be sharing it with you guys anyway, so just stay tuned for that. I will be also sharing with you, like I mentioned in my previous video, the Strife with the new 3D printed attachments that you guys saw on Instagram. I will be sharing that with you as well. Now I know it's already past the new year, so I just want to wish you guys a happy new year, and I hope that 2016 is going to be a great year, an even better year for all of us. 2015 might have been good, might have been bad for some of you. For me, it was kind of iffy. It was here and there, 2015. But I would say that it was not my best year. I think 2014, 2013 were the two, those 2 years were better than 2015 in many ways. But I didn't have a lousy year. So I'm just looking forward to 2016 being an even better, more fruitful, more exciting year, and I hope that I'll be able to churn out more and more content for you guys. So if you guys like this video, I hope you guys give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I hope that you guys consider subscribing to my channel. So I'll see you in the next episode. Drills pay the bills and teamwork makes the dream work. Take care everyone. Peace.